Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, December 9th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I belong, alchemizing the fire in me. And today we have some stuff going on. We have the moon in Aries making several connections. And meanwhile, as this moon in Aries is like bringing that emphasis to the me energy, to the I energy, to the I am energy at its highest vibration. We have Saturn reaching a conjunction with the Sun, and also Saturn and the Sun and Jupiter are all interacting as well. I'm like, what am I missing in this little thing that I'm talking about? So we've got these like two kind of separate energies, but that are really dominating the energy. So we're going to start with all of the me, I am stuff going on with the moon. Moon in Aries is meeting up with Pluto, the Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Mars all through the day. Some of the aspects are easier ones. Some of them are more of the tense, resistant type connections. A little bit of that cardinal T-square that we've been working through. We're working on that still as the moon connects to both Jupiter and Pluto and Uranus as well. So that's where we get the me energy. I'm actually going to show you because along with the me energy, there's no me in team. I don't know. There's no I in team. I don't know where I'm going with that. But I've got these two relationship cards in reverse, and I kind of feel like that may be the feeling on the planet in general, not so much relationship, love relationship, although it can translate to this if that's how you're going to get your lessons today. But in our unity as one, the wholeness of one, I think there's kind of this stressed out feeling about where you are in your life and what's going on in your life. And that's related to that Saturn energy. That Saturn energy, Saturn conjunct the Sun, Saturn sextiling Jupiter in Libra, which highlights that relationship energy again. And the Sun sextiling that Jupiter energy at least brings a little relief to that. But that energy all together is like, well, where do I stand right now? Is my life going how I want it to go? There's kind of that me feeling. I'm familiar with that one. But that feeling of like, it's not where I want it to be. It's not what I want it to be. That Saturn energy fills us with the feeling of the shoulds. And with this emphasis on ourselves, with this moon in Aries, you may be feeling that you are not where you belong in your life. And this is why this energy mantra is you belong, alchemizing your inner fire. This moon in Aries and the Sun today at 18 degrees, Saturn at 18 degrees, Jupiter at 18 degrees are all reminding us of that energy of passion, the energy of fire, getting into the passion, getting into the fire, letting that focus drive you rather than the panic, the stress, or the shoulds put on by others that can come about when you're like, I'm not where I should be at this point in my life. I think we've all had that feeling at some point or another. It's kind of part of the human condition that we've been shoulded so much that we think that we should be somewhere. So this energy may feel intense today. The Sun building to that Saturn conjunction, it's actually happening early tomorrow morning. To me, so Saturn's a planet of master level lessons. Like, it wants you to get them. It's like, it's the teacher that you're scared of having at school because you know that they're so strict, but you know you're going to come out of class knowing everything. And you know that despite their like strictness, that they're there because, you know, they love you, they want you to learn, and you've got to learn these things to survive. That's the Saturn energy. And Saturn in Sagittarius is making us go through our beliefs, our truths, what we have learned through our lifetime. And part of what we've learned is we should be in these places. And, you know, I'm not going to go through all the things that we've apparently learned. But this energy may feel kind of like this bulldozer going over you, especially if you are Sagittarius, have strong Sagittarius energy, Sagittarius moon. If you have anything mutable signs around 18 degrees, you may really feel the strength of this Saturn Sun conjunction, as well as Jupiter in Libra feeding in. But that's where the light is. So Jupiter and Saturn are never going to actually reach a full exact sextile, but they are going to be dancing with each other over the next month. and even longer. They're going to be really playing, working with each other as Jupiter prepares to go retrograde. It's kind of slowing down, so that's why it never quite catches up to Saturn in this energy, but they're going to be flirting with each other. And that Jupiter in Libra energy, going back to that lesson, is that lesson of self-love. Are you showing up for yourself? And this is the lesson through all of this energy today, through all of this fire and through all of the potential stress of, Saturn the bulldozer, is, are you showing up for yourself? Are you showing up for that which you love within yourself? And this is where, again, these cards could come in. This is a friendly universe. These energies, although tough, are working for us. Are you showing up for that which you love? Are you a lover of the world? Are you a lover of your life? Are you participating with the energies, or are you avoiding them? The choice is yours anytime at this time. But I encourage you to look at what we've been talking about in the astro, holding that vision, finding that vision, allowing that vibration of that vision to come forward, because that's going to help hold your flame steady. Even as the bulldozer bulldozes us over these next couple days, even as, any of this stress of the desire to race forward with the moon in Aries and the sun in Sagittarius, our passions just so want to be attained. And so it can be so frustrating when you feel like you're not getting anywhere. You're like, I should be there, but I'm still here. Keep your sense of focus. Where is it? I have pulled this card yet again. It's so appropriate for Sagittarius. It's so appropriate for these energies. Do not let the bulldozer take you out of your focus. It is meant to show you how to get there, to take the necessary steps. Everything requires the necessary steps. I also have this End Strife card. It is up to you. How are you going to work with your mind through this energy? It's not easy. It's tough stuff, but it's up to you to find the focus and end the strife, so that you can participate with this fire that is going on within you. 18 degrees, this is the degree of honoring your passion and then allowing that action from that inner fire to drive you and move you forward in an appropriate manner for you. That being said, I was like, with this energy, with this intensity, we need a little Ganesh. And 2 Ganeshes came out, so Ganesh is really with us. I got Revelation, and this card reminded me you're coming to the end of a cycle and it's time for you to create something new. Ganesh is indicating it's time to break down some of the structures that have created in your world. This has the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist this process. So this Revelation card reminds me, we are in the last couple weeks of a 9-year. 2016, 2 + 1 + 6 is a 9. And it's been a year of destruction, endings, and a rebirth of the passion within us, the fires to keep us going through all these endings and rebirths. This is your revelation. Things need to come to an end, and that end needs to be that desire to completely so harmonize with the world that you forget your inner fire. And it's time to rebirth the inner fires. And part of this, the other Ganesh card, is clear your energy. And it says, Ganesh is clearing obstacles that have been impeding your progress. One of these obstacles has been, this obstacle to the fire, the feminine fire coming alive within us all, the feminine creative fire. Removal of these obstacles will bring a shift in your consciousness. With destruction comes creation. So, we're still in this process, and I think it's going to be pretty apparent through this energy today, but this isn't meant to scare you. This is meant to help you be actionable in accepting and blazing your fire, your passionate fire, and it has nothing to do with the other. This really has to do with you. Are you being true to you in this moment? And if you're not, what is your step to igniting that fire and being true to that fire? And that, working with that, will have you working with this moon in Aries, making all of these connections today, and with the Saturn Sun energy coming into conjunction, working with Jupiter, because Jupiter in Libra is really that bright spot of, yes, I can love myself enough to belong to myself and enough to alchemize my fire. So I hope that helps. Book a reading. I have the sale up on the page. So if you would like to work with me for 2017, 6 months, or all 12 months, that is up now on GaiaBlooming.com. Pop up as soon as you get there, so you can purchase that there. And I am building a little holiday sale for last-minute gift ideas. What's better than giving somebody the gift of illumination through knowing themselves better through their chart? That is it for today. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.